Well, we're continuing on with the wonderful Shaw Brothers set. We are moving on with 1974's Five Shaolin Masters. The movie opens up showing you the Shaolin Temple being burned down and destroyed by the Manchu faction. And they've been kind of double crossed by one of their own members, and the people are trying to escape but are being slaughtered by this group, to the fact that there's only 5 of them left. And as they scatter across the country, all having their own little signs to make to each other so they can alert each other who they are. Oh, hang on 1 second. Okay, and they kind of start to train and try to build up their team to fight back against this Manchu guys who are trying to destroy them. And it's one of the first ones in this set where I haven't really connected with the story or the people. There seems to be a hell of a lot of characters in this one, and they jump about a lot, so much so that I was losing plot threads and not understanding who was going where and why certain things were having to take place, and I kind of lost a few of the threads.
They're all there too. Let's get them.
So ultimately, you know, the main one where they're trying to defeat the bad guy, unveil who the traitor is, we know right from the start, and kind of save the day. Almost. It just never quite gets to the impassioned moment where I am cheering everyone on. Things are just happening in front of me in this movie, and yes, the kung fu is good. Yes, the fight scenes are plentiful and fun and varied. There is a certain sense of real weight behind them as well, because there is ultimate death in all these kung fu movies, but it just feels as if there's a grander purpose at the end of this one. Unfortunately, I just didn't buy into any of the characters because it jumps all over the place and you don't really attach yourself to one specific person. I lost the ability to really empathise with various characters on their journeys. I liked some of the people who were fun to watch fight. I liked some of the situations and the fighting situations that arrived throughout the movie, but it just never gave me that ability to connect wholly with this film. That being said, the fight sequences, as you would expect, are exciting. They are different. Sometimes they're more varied than you would expect. There is a wonderful bad guy who has the head of an axe tied to a rope, and that leads to a wonderful finale at the end as this reoccurring bad character turns up for the end fight. There is various levels of bad guys, and we have to see them defeated before they can move on at the end. But it feels like a more perfunctory entry within this set, not one that I can really envisage rushing back to check out. You know, out of the 3 movies I've seen, this is far below the other 2. I would love to go back and check out King Boxer or The Boxer of Shangtun again, because those were really fun movies. The fight scenes were exemplary, but it had characters that I could really attach myself to and enjoy, and wanted to see them overcome their adversities and win out the day. Something that was severely lacking from the 5 Shaolin Masters. I'd love to know your thoughts on this one. Should I reassess it? Why should I reassess it? Did you enjoy it? Was I just having a bad day, which sometimes happen when you watch movies? Either way, let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on the film. We'll have a little conversation about this one. We'll have a little sparring session and talk about this movie. And as always, there's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. If you can spare a second, hit the like button, which would be amazing. And if you really want to support me, you could join the membership program or the Patreon for as little as 99p a month, which would be amazing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.